The floor awaiting the arrival of the Aptos team. It's number 4, Vaughn Barnes, a 5'9 senior. Number 22, Casey Kaiser, a 5'10 sophomore. 42 is Reed Criswell, a 6'3 senior. 50 is Tim Nordall, a 6'5 junior. 53 is a sophomore, Aaron Wilitzko, 6'4". For Aptos, it'll be Finney, 31, KG, 41, Jesse Stefan, 44, 50, Eric Sillen, and Barnes will take it to the hole with the opening tip and put the Cardinals up 2-0. Rounding out that starting lineup, Matt Smith is number 21. He with the ball working against Barnes, 2-0. Santa Cruz just underway, Aptos gym, first period.
Well, I tell you, we've got everything like the old days. We had the loud music, the temperature is up, and Coach Warmerdam has gone back to his old uniforms. He has disregarded his new uniforms and back with the traditional winning uniform.
Brad Finney's first offering for Aptos is too long. The ball down the other end. Kagi has the defensive rebound, and here come the Mariners back up the floor. 7:22 on the clock, first period. Cardinals visiting the Aptos Mariners. Put back, no good by Finney. Finney again, can't find it. Barnes has it. 2-on-2, he'll pull it up. Change his mind, stop and pop. Won't get it. Rebound taken by Eric Sillen.
Got an injury.
And the referee's timeout. The referee down there, Frank Cardini, with the quick eyes, spotted something. We're getting the camera direction. Sillen comes into Smith. Smith working against Barnes. With Kagi posting up against Nordall, the Australian fellow, Tim Nordall. And that bucket good by Sillen on a turnaround. Jay, 15 feet out on the sideline, stolen by Sillen. He'll go to the hole, and it's Eric Sillen is lighting it up here.
It's capable. They got the press going.
With a couple of steals.
That's going to be a typical Aptos Santa Cruz game. Man defense against the zone. Aptos in their favorite 2-3 zone, and the Cardinals in their man-to-man defense.
So Sillen with 4. He leads Santa Cruz 4-2 right now. It's good penetration there. In and out off the hands of Wilitzko, and I don't understand why that didn't drop.
That should have been 2. Very easy.
Yeah. Smith can't get it. Rebound taken by Femi Ayanbadejo, number 40. 6'2 junior, just inserted in the game as Newell makes changes early. Well, let's go 0 for 2 now. Both good selected shots. Neither one would drop. No luck yet. 4-2. Aptos leading the ball. And a foul on Ayanbadejo, a little over anxious.
Ayanbadejo replaced Criswell. Looked like he either forgot to put on his brace or he's putting it on now. Got a little lace on brace. His left ankle was injured.
The veteran Bill Warmerdam. 5:58 on the clock, first quarter. Aptos leading 4-2. Making the cut, kicking it back out was Jesse Stefan. He found the right man. Finney from range gets the 3, and it's 7-2 Aptos.
Well, if Finney gets hot here, he can be an outstanding scorer.
Came into the game averaging 9.7 points per game, 11 rebounds. A 6'2 junior, he's quite a muscular presence in there. That's not a lot of size for that amount of rebound.
Any one of these players can really shoot the ball.
We've got Jason Williams, number 11, in there now. Cardinals, as always, making a lot of changes. Finney again, that's a deuce that time. He has 5 points, Aptos 9. Santa Cruz with only 2. Stolen away. The Aptos press is killing him. Sillen! Eric Sillen. We watch these kids grow up. I tell you, Eric Sillen is one that we've watched growing up for years and years. Take a look at this.
What's another clip?
Now we had a piece of tape set up there for Eric Sillen. We'll catch up with that later. Give me another shot like that, Eric. I'll get you in there again. Turnaround Jay, good by Jesse Stefan.
Well, they got to have a timeout. This press is really bothering them. They threw 3 passes, never got over half court.
13-2 as we just shred this gym up and down the court come the Mariners. This is the way they like to play. This is not a team with a 3-11 record. This is a much better team than that right now, as they're just chipping away another two. It's 15-2 in the Aptos gym with 4:33 left in the first quarter.
Another turnover.
And I tell you, this is the Santa Cruz Cardinals that are giving up these points. They've given up a 14-point lead here, given a 14-point advantage to Aptos in the very first quarter. The Cardinals with but 2 points in this basketball game.
Well, it's going to take a long time to pick up those 14, I'll tell you that. The confidence level is high for the Aptos Mariners.
Well, Kagi finally misses for Aptos. Here come the Cardinals now. Under the control at this time of point guard Jason Williams. Jason Nee, 32, is in the game. Changes galore. Ben Branch is number 30. He tries to put one up, gets it stuffed by Stefan, but Stefan got a piece of Nee as well.
Well, this is a second team or a replacement team in there for the Cardinals. They've been doing a lot of substituting all year, so.
Brand new team. Django Sussman, 55. Rob Henderson, 44. This man, Ben Branch, number 30. Jason Williams, number 11. And I beg your pardon, this is Ben Branch. Jason Nee is 32. This is Ben Branch.
Ben Branch. Yeah.
There's Jason Nee giving him a pat on the back there from behind. That big guy is Django Sussman, D-G-A-N-G-O. Django.
He's trying to loosen up on this free throw.
Finally, the Cardinals have their third point. 16-3, 4:01 left in the first quarter.
Branch sure didn't want to shoot another air ball, I'll tell you that. We've got a press here going now. We're going to up tempo. Pass it, 2 points.
I tell you.
All right.
We got more pressing going on than at the dry cleaners right now. Sillin with another steal.
That's his
Sillin
third.
with another bucket.
His third conversion. There, he stuck the knee out. That was a foolish foul for him.
I tell you, this is a tough business now on the Cardinals. It's 20-3. And Newell's looking for the combination.
Another one.
Although seemingly not that hard, appears to be very calm about this whole thing. You see him sitting on the end of the bench there. I guess there's not much you can do except hope that your boys tuck it up and get back in it. This is Williams now against the press. Nee brings it across, brings it right inside. Does get it around Finney, but then can't do anything with it. He beat the big man Kagi, couldn't do anything. Kagi the other way, he's got two. Hey, that's a big guy running the floor, the 6'8" senior.
He's improved tremendously from the Dad's Club tournament. Really more aggressive. Definitely holding his own. Great shot.
Williams took it at him that time and got it. Kagi, by the way, I said senior, I misspoke. Junior from what I see on my chart. Nice dish to Kagi. Kagi drives the hole. Is he a senior?
He's a senior.
Thank you. No matter what his grade, he's all class tonight.
Well, there are some schools looking at him. He's matured physically, and his play has improved tremendously in the last month.
Well, Cardinals got through the press easily to the half court, and then the Aptos tucked it right back in here in their zone. Now we got Sussman trying to force it in there. Does draw the foul. There's not much room in that Aptos defense tonight. That's what they're doing tonight. It's the best Aptos defense we've seen in a long time.
They're packing it in, and Santa Cruz not shooting from outside. They have to be a little more patient, move the ball, and get the free shot.
Well, we're at the home of Aptos. The Cardinals are the guests, being rudely treated at this point, with Django at the line looking for the Cardinals' 6th point. Django Sussman.
Well, the Cardinals in their last outing lost to Soquel, and that certainly was a depressing loss for them. Trying to get back on the winning ways here. Six big ones on the board.
And Sussman's free throw. 2:42 left in the first quarter, 22-6. Aptos working those Cardinals. Here comes Williams now at that awry One Django Sussman to the hole, can't control it. He saw Kagi in front of him, and Kagi's changing a lot of shots here tonight.
You bet. He's a good shot blocker, too. He's averaging about 4 a game, so we'll see something out of him tonight.
Kagi missed a few games last year, and we missed him. Now Matt Smith goes right around everyone.
Oh, man, what a shot.
I've always enjoyed his game, and that's why.
He is so quick. There's a steal by him now.
Oh, nice speed. And a block. The shot won't count, but that was a good drive and a great dish. He'll go to the line and get a deserved chance to make a couple of points here to mark the foul against Rob Henderson, the 6'3" junior from Santa Cruz. Now fresh troops for Aptos. We'll see.
Carney's 42.
Okay, Stefan goes out, 44. 42 in the game. Carney. Who's the other fellow, Bob? Number 3. That's Casey Verdugo.
Verdugo.
So Verdugo's in.
Sorry, I didn't even see him get in.
All right, 2 went out. You had one of them, I had the other.
All right.
That's why we're here together. Sillen's shot just a little back iron. Cleared away by Branch. And here comes Jason Williams.
Sillen looks so much like Kelly Stratton, a former player here. Can shoot the shot from anywhere. Very aggressive kid.
33 Santa Cruz now is Ryan Mills, and he's got a tough job. He's got to guard Matt Smith, and Matt Smith left him standing at half court that time and went all the way to the basket. So they're trying to keep up. Aptos looking much quicker at this point. Good inside. Board by Henderson. They're just not putting it in the hole anymore.
Well, that was one thing that concerned Coach Warmerdam was their shooting percentage early in the year, and here lately they've been up in the 40s, which is pleasing him.
Well, the Cardinals still fighting. Tim Nordahl that time picked up the scraps and put it in the can to give the Cardinals their 7th and 8th points. They trail now 24-8. Smith now working against Ryan Mills, kicking it out to Sillen. Baseline, covered up nicely.
Good stuff.
What's he gonna do? Dishes it back to Smith. And Smith will do a reverse on Mills. Leave him standing there. Kick it back inside. The shot won't go low. Here come the Cardinals the other way. And a foul on John Carney, who got a little tired there and tried to slow things down with a little grab to the pants.
He missed the shot, a nice easy shot. He knows that should have been 2 for him, a little frustrated, reached in. Look at Coach Newell. He's on Valium today.
He's in harmony with something. It's probably not the way his team's playing. This is Jason Williams now to shoot. Cardinals are trailing by 16 points. Make it 15 now, and really, Bob, it could be a lot worse if Aptos was cashing in the underneath chances.
They had some nice easy shots. They could have very easily had 8-10 points.
24-10.
I don't think the Cardinals will give up, though. They're out here man-to-man pressing, trying to change the tempo, get things under control. That's what they should do.
Well, it's been pretty bad. The roof caved in on them, but most of them walked out of it. I mean, it's only a 14-point lead now. It could have been 30. Stiffening up defensively quite a bit now, but Smith makes them pay for the little bit of space that they gave him. And now it's 26-10.
Well, Aptos called the press off too now. They're going to give the team a little rest, and they'll go into some trapping.
Verdugo saw Carney with a lane, and the Cardinals break it up. He's been doing a good job under there. Number 44, Henderson. Rob Henderson, don't know much about him, 6'3" junior, doing a big job, and so is Williams, who's now starting to bring the Cardinals back as the buzzer goes off to end the first quarter. The homestanding Aptos Mariners 26, the visiting Cardinals 12.
You're invited to a new and exciting food store. Serendipity Natural Foods presents the best selection of natural grocery items available. The folks at Serendipity are pleased to help you enjoy a healthy and happy lifestyle. Our hand-selected organic produce is the highest quality anywhere. Come see and taste the difference. We also have bulk foods and spices, fresh and frozen entrees, body care products, health supplements, food samples and demonstrations. And our deli prepares the most delightful natural foods. Serendipity, where finding good things comes naturally. These things go together. Visit Straw Hat Pizza today at Highway 1 and 41st Avenue, the crossroads of our community.
Kirkendall gets the ball from Cardini. He'll toss it up, or rather take it to the sideline. All right. Looks like a Duke fan here. Are we down there in Duke country, or is this Aptos? This is Aptos. Here we go.
Cruz country.
All right. Second quarter underway. Aptos with the ball and a 14-point lead over the Cardinals. Kagi puts his man Nordall up in the air. Smith works against Williams. Boy, is he a tricky fellow? Look at that. Ha! I tell you, I enjoy this guy. 6 points for Smith.
His quickness is just overwhelming now. Cardinals don't have anyone that can stay on him.
Ryan Mills tries one from 3 and puts it down. 28-15. Aptos.
You know, if we get a shot of Pete Newell again, if we can get that, he's trying to set some example here, I think.
Kagi on a nice roll to the hole after the quick feed from Smith. Smith showed him the drive and the penetration there. He shows you the assist. The full service guard, Matt Smith of Aptos. A turn and a pop and a drop. Aaron Walisco, the sophomore.
Right. And he's improving too. Gosh.
Now what?
Wow. I think
Branch, I think, grabbed Verdugo on the way to the hole. Not a shooting foul. They take it out. Sillen with the ball on the sideline.
I think Pete Newell is trying to find some leaders out here on the court, because he's not shouting his usual directions like he does in a ball game, calling plays. And
Verdugo shot a little long and left. Sillen underneath throws it back up. The lefty can't get it. Walisco clears it. Cardinals with the long run and the long throw. Great break up over there by Matt Smith on the attempted shot by Ken Branch.
Man, he's not only on the offensive end, he really got up in the air.
He's having fun out here tonight. Fun.
That was great. He's going to remember that one, and it's going to be on TV.
Mills, who's had one from 3, now a little more closely guarded by Sillen, throws that one long underneath. Well, let's go the jumping jack, or rather Nordall, the Aussie, up and down.
Well, Kagi blocked that one.
Can't control it. Verdugo to the hole, got it. Number 3, 32-17. Cardinals clear it up. Smith gives Mills room. Mills baseline, Nordall, head fake. Throws it up, catches it under the iron, but he's going to go to the line. He was fouled by Brian Finney.
And then on the other end, I see Coach Warmerdam. He has been patient with this group all year. Took some losses early in the year, but he said he'd be coming at the end of the season, and that's getting that time right now. He should be complimented. He's been patient and worked with this team, and they're looking like the old Mariners now. And maybe it's the old uniforms that did it.
That purposely done, or the other ones lost at the cleaners?
No, he just wanted to try something different.
It's working thus far.
That's right. Nice rebound again.
Nordall can't get him down. Aptos 15 points ahead. 5:47 left in the half. Oh, Nordall a little over aggressive to get around Kagi. Draws the foul.
Yeah, he hooked him with his inside hand. He had good outside position and just grabbed him. Well, we're seeing a lot of players into this game.
Number 24, Anthony Fernando now in the game.
5:40, 32-17, Aptos lead. Santa Cruz will have the ball. Against the press.
Here's the press again.
Found the man in the seam that time. K.C. Kaiser. Off to Jason Nee, who can't get a rebound underneath. Willisco's got a nose for the ball. When he figures out how to get that thing back in the hole, he's going to be one tough customer. Only a sophomore.
He would have done well, except he was against Big Ben in there. And
now Smith. He can't miss. That's a two-pointer from about as far out as you can go without getting 3 out of it. He's got 8 points unofficially, might have more. Stolen away by Smith. Finney can't get it. The 3 won't go. Another rebound for Nordahl.
Fell away on that one. Nice shot, but he fell back.
Nice inlet pass to Nee. Well, let's go with a good move that time. High off the glass. It drops for the 2.
He said, no way am I going to have 2 blocked in a row here.
That's how you got to do it. Use a lot of glass. Put it high.
Nice pump fake.
And not going to go up there and get it. Well, we got a timeout here with 4:32 left in the second quarter, 34-19. I was telling you before, we've watched a lot of kids grow up during our years on the shooting side of the KRUZ sports cameras. We were talking about the great game that Eric Sillen's having here tonight. Let's take a trip back down memory lane and take a look at Eric Sillen back in 1985.
There he is, number 4. He's got an eye for pretty girls.
Yeah, that's Kathy Kitayama, queen of the Santa Cruz High 1985 homecoming. Even then, Sillen nowhere to position himself to achieve maximum camera coverage.
Oh, there's carryover for you. From game time to real life, huh?
So, we're back at the Aptos gym with the Santa Cruz Cardinals looking at a 15-point deficit. It pretty much stayed at that point since about halfway through the first quarter, where after about a 2-minute full court press, the Aptos Mariners built this lead. It's stayed fairly even since then, but that's not going to do the Cardinals any good. They got to start closing the gap. We're only second quarter, halfway through it.
Well, nothing the Cardinals has done. No turnovers. The only bad thing the Mariners are doing are missing a shot every now and then. Look at that. Yeah, Bruce is in now. Yeah.
Well, let's go. Fights off Smith. Now he can't do it. You got to keep that ball just real high. Don't put it at nose level. That guy will grab it. Look at him dance and work against Williams. Finds Finney alone. Finney wants a closer shot. He won't get it.
Oh.
The ball went down the drain, but he had delivered some pain there on the charge, and the shot doesn't count.
Well, he should have just stopped and shot the nice easy jumper, but that was a close call. A hard one to call. No, you don't want to jump in the air like that.
Some good pass work, but they just can't get by that last line of defense. I think, who they calling the foul on either?
No foul, out of bounds.
All right.
Blocked by Big Ben again. That's his 3rd or 4th block.
Certainly did seem clean. Nee puts it out. Who's this guy, 24 in the game? Anthony Fernando. As Nee goes up, can't get the shot. They're just up against a strong defensive wall inside, both Finney and Kagi. Kagi, the principal line of defense in there, but at least they're getting to the line. They haven't had much success from the line, though. They need to start putting these down.
Well, their shooting is still cold. Anthony Fernando, you point out, 24. He's a senior. Hasn't seen much playing time.
Well, like you say, looking for someone to come out here and show the way. Nee's doing his best. He puts one down, brings them.
They're trying to up tempo, but they can't, just don't have anyone quick enough.
Still 36-20. They're having trouble getting in the same decade with the Mariners. Another shot missed. And Nordahl, he's a battler, isn't he?
Yep.
Here comes Williams.
Bruce, number 11, he's just in. He's a very quick player, too. He's starting earlier in the year.
Williams and Nee and Fernando on the outside. Now Wilitsko comes out to join them. A little perimeter passing here, trying to find a seam. Where is it? Looking. Nordahl keeps making his cuts, but always Nagy behind him. Fernando. Good fake, but it was illegal.
That's the only way you get a jump. Well, the strategy hasn't changed. The difference in the first ball game was the press of Aptos.
Smith with a rare mishandle, recovers nicely. The Aptos Mariners can do no wrong. Steve Bruce scores a reverse layup underneath.
Well, I tell you, I like the unselfishness of this Mariner team. They're really moving that ball to the free man and getting very easy shots. That was a kick, I think.
Now the Cardinals trouble completing a pass. Bruce to Verdugo, to the hole.
Battle on the boards.
Scrapping away, the Mariners once again come up with it. Smith's long bomber won't find its target. Finney with a looper. Oh, he was behind the glass. The other side of the backboard.
You can't do that. He gave him 5 efforts that time.
Finney with the circus shot puts the Aptos Mariners up now 2 decades, 40-20. 2:15 left in the half.
Anytime you give the Mariners 5 shots at their offensive basket here in this gym.
I like that shot. I like the camera work tonight. Eh?
Oh, great camera work.
The boys are into this one.
There's Pete now. See how subdued he is? I think he wants his team to mature somewhere between now and tournament time.
Well, he's not writing his halftime speech, that's for sure.
Well, he may change at the half, change his coaching strategy a little bit.
Ray Tanamoto.
I tell you, that bench is missing Steve Miles. It's been a long time since I looked at that bench and hadn't seen Steve Miles on the bench.
Good to see Ray still there, though.
You bet.
Here comes Williams. Skipping and dancing and prancing and knee. And Williams, what are they going to do? They're down by 19. They get it into the Willitsko. Can't keep the handle out. Scrum on the floor.
It's hard for Willitsko, young sophomore, to post up like that. He's not as strong even as Carney. Hard to post up, hold position, and get the ball.
Cardinals exercising patience. The Aptos defense is just really amazing here tonight. Number 12 in there for Aptos. It's Mike Georgiana. And he's working against Branch. Now stolen away by Finney. Flip. Hey, the ball finding the white shirts or what? Good God, that pass was nowhere near something that you could figure would ever get there, and it did. Nice shot. Won't go. Front rim tipped around. Here come the Cardinals. Knee tries to spin around Smith. They'll call Matt for the foul. Neil go to the line where he's been a few times tonight. He's playing a scrappy game out here. He's got to start making his free throws and collect his just rewards here.
Well, these referees are really rambling up and down the court. It's going to be a hard tempo ball game if they continue this.
40-21. What happened?
Lane violation.
Henderson snuck in there a little early. Cardinals give up another scoring opportunity from 15 feet uncontested and remain 19 points down.
See, they can't even slow down Smith. The defense is supposed to be forcing him left or right or making him change hands. He just takes it down court. Nobody can stop him.
It's a completely different Santa Cruz outfit than we saw in the Dad's tournament. Completely different. That shot won't go. Finney. Georgiana. And up the floor comes Bruce.
They're still in the man defense.
Finney's got it.
No one on him. Not a very tough man defense there.
Finney with 9 points unofficially.
Block.
Oh, again. That time, John Carney. And finally, Willitsko says, if I can't do it inside, I'll just take it out here. I'm tired of trying to beef with you guys.
Look at that.
Smith
beats the whole team down.
Oh, my goodness. You've got to pay attention. You've got to pay attention or that Smith will burn you end to end. Time has run out here in the second quarter. One half is in the books. The Aptos Mariners 44. The Santa Cruz Cardinals 23.
Aptos has got 12.
Blanco put it down. Bronco let it fly. It's got enough length. My goodness, it's good! SoCal has won this football game!
It is impossible to turn back the hands of time, but if we could, it would be special moments like this we would relive time and time again. But the memory of these special feats can be captured with a plaque or trophy from Awards and Engraving Unlimited of Capitola, keeping the memory alive.
You're invited to a new and exciting food store. Serendipity Natural Foods presents the best selection of natural grocery items available. The folks at Serendipity are pleased to help you enjoy a healthy and happy lifestyle. Our hand-selected organic produce is the highest quality anywhere. Come see and taste the difference. We also have bulk foods and spices, fresh and frozen entrees, body care products, health supplements, food samples and demonstrations. And our deli prepares the most delightful natural foods. Serendipity, where finding good things comes naturally.
Ready to go here with half number 2. Hope you enjoyed that halftime with the Aptos cheerleaders. That award-winning group has been picking up honors all around the place in out-of-town competition. I'll give you more about that as we go along. Here it's 44-23, Aptos on top, and with an immediate offensive rebound. It's been an impressive performance by the Aptos Mariners, who I, at least at the top of the show, had my doubts about it. My partner, Bob Bugalski, did not. He was right, I was wrong, but we have a half to go.
You took the words out of my mouth. I couldn't wait for an opportunity to ask you what you felt about that first half.
I'm going to give credit where it's due before you rub me, big man.
Now it's a good ball game.
Absolutely, the Aptos team is back. Like I say, though, 44-23 with a half to go. And the Cardinals with a chance to score first here in the second half, just underway, 7:33 left to go in the third quarter, and yet the ball will not bounce the right way for the Cruz.
Williams having a hard time on the line.
Front iron, inside rebound. Well, let's go. He can make it from there, and
He can make the shot when there isn't that much pressure. Here he's going to come along. He's got 2 years to excel here. He's going to be a good one.
a little more footwork, a little more finesse off the glass. And
you're right.
He'll be a scorer as well as the magnificent rebounder that he already is. Now this is Kagi. Can't get it. A little short. And another, well, let's go rebound. Williams and
long rebound.
Got distracted there. I didn't see who threw up the shot. There's a foul under the basket. Criswell is back in the game now. Django Sussman, 55. Cardinals going with a lot of different players tonight. Todd Trowbridge is in, number 34. There he is. And the shot by Criswell. Won't go. Stillins for it.
Trowbridge had a great ball game against Soquel.
Pushing underneath, a Cardinal spotted with the infraction.
You know, in all fairness to this Aptos ball team, you know, they've been playing together as freshmen, sophomores, have a lot of playing time together, and just starting to put it together now.
Haven't had much success in the past, from what I understand, but trying to turn things around tonight. Trowbridge back to Williams. Good guard play now. Good guard play as the Cardinals within 17.
Coach referee Cardini was down on a fast break. He really rambled to beat those fast guys.
Kagi all air on that one. Well, let's go. Clears it away, and here comes Williams.
Kagi threw a three-pointer out there. That's an unusual spot for him, I think.
Trowbridge finds, well, let's go. Makes it from about 13 feet. That was a fine-looking shot. And if Aaron gets hot offensively, the Cardinals could climb right back in. They've closed the gap to within 15.
They called a foul. I think Sussman had the foul.
They didn't give him the basket?
After the basket, blocking out or something.
Scoreboard hasn't changed, 44-29. Stefan.
Still in the man defense.
And Finney playing catch on the left perimeter, looking for the cutter, who is Matt Smith. He puts his man in the air, finds Kagi, who drops it through.
That's where he's excelling now, with one dribble and moving it to the basket. Easy.
Well, the Cardinals are filling the lanes, and the passes are finding their men. They're still having a little trouble because Kagi and the other Aptos big man there, that's Jesse Stefan, thank you, are really getting back down in the defensive end in a hurry.
Hey, look at that jersey, 44's got Sloan on it. That goes back to 86.
Trying to wake up the echoes here at the Aptos gym.
There must be some Holtz playing in those uniforms tonight.
How about Craig Holt? He's having fun. He's been in some mighty big gyms this year, throwing up some mighty long-range shots.
By the way, so is Jeff Jones, another Mariner, playing for the University of Alaska in Anchorage. Played Syracuse, Pittsburgh, Cal.
Sean Harrell.
Santa
Cruz player, starting for Cal. Been much maligned lately, but that's a bunch of baloney. Don't you believe it? If he's starting for Cal, he's a player.
He's a player. Harrell and Jones went all the way to Hawaii to play against each other.
That shot missed by Casey Verdugo. Aptos has gone cold. The Cardinals having a hard time catching up here, though. Well, let's go. Gets that one pushed against the wall by Kagi, who's just filling up the book in every defensive statistic as well as offensively.
He's got to watch himself. He's jumping too much into the shooter, though. He's got to go straighter. He can jump much higher than anybody on his court. He'll block shots without the fouls.
Trowbridge in there seems to have given the Cardinals a little bit more life. A lot of movement, fresh legs, takes a pop. That won't drop. He was fouled by Sillen, and he'll go to the line.
Well, the Guns have settled down here a little bit.
All right, number 11, Steve Bruce, comes back in. And John Carney is in as well. It will be Jesse Stefan and Eric Sillen taking a seat by Coach Bill.
Now, this should be a quick lineup for both teams. That ball should go up and down the court.
Yeah, we'll be having a player of the game, as always, picked by the crew, and the award presented by Awards and Engraving Unlimited of Capitola. This sponsor. Santa Cruz problems from the free stripe have been immense. I don't have official stats, but you got to be shooting around 15 to 20% from the line. Bruce to Smith. He's fouled by Django Sussman.
Drew that foul nicely.
Awards and Engraving Unlimited, along with Straw Hat Pizza, Eric's Deli Cafe, and Tellini's Landscape and Masonry Supplies. The Ghost in the Truck reports. Along with Santa Cruz Motors are the sponsors of tonight's Santa Cruz Coast Athletic League action on the mighty KRUZ.
Is that a new sponsor there for Santa Cruz Motors?
Santa Cruz Motors joins.
That's great. Bob Lockwood.
Boom. Another country heard from there is Jason Williams from range. Brings the Cardinals within 16. They've been 15-16 down since very early in the game. After a first quarter full court press kind of tore them up. Now they're fighting back.
Well, Aptos is not coming back on defense like they were the first half. They're got it on toast right now.
48-34, 4:15 left in the third quarter. Cruz dribbling against Trowbridge. I think Trowbridge blocked him.
He fouled him.
And they'll take it out baseline right. Those award-winning Aptos cheerleaders. Smith, all there. Sussman fights off the much smaller
Pushing
Bruce.
it up again, 3-on-2.
Trowbridge looking for the right man, makes the pass. That basket just won't open up for these Cardinals. Bruce tries to go through too many red shirts. And it's Williams that comes up with it, and Bruce fights back, bangs, and crushes Willisko to the floor. He'll draw the foul. And the Cardinals will take it out on the side.
Bruce shouldn't complain on that one. He took it right to him. I was just going to point out that Reed Criswell got a bad ankle, a bad back. Really trying out there.
They called it the other way, you know that?
The foul?
The foul's on Willisko.
Oh, man. I don't believe that.
Bruce is going to the line.
That's the first bad call I've seen Dale Kirkendall make this year.
Bruce converts, 49-34.
Down to 15 here.
50-34.
You know, that opening quarter for Aptos, they scored 26 points. It took the Cardinals a whole half only to score 23.
My goodness. Well, Kearney just fouled Branch, so we're now going to see the Cardinals again.
To the line.
Where they have just had no eye at all thus far.
Well, I know he made one last time he was shooting. He had an air ball and then canned it.
I think that's the story of this scoreboard right now, really. Other than the full court press, as you mentioned, that just kind of iced the Cardinals halfway through the first quarter. The Cardinals have had their chances at the line. Had they made a fairly decent percentage, say 65-70%, this would be more like a 8 or 9 point ball game.
Boy, he's nervous. He's really nervous. Settle down. He's got good rhythm.
He sure understands that it's a hole that you have to drop it through, doesn't he?
Yep, he gets it up in the air.
50-36. Much better chance with that kind of a arc on it. Verdugo passes to Finney, who can't get it.
See, Santa Cruz just can't compete with the speed of Aptos. The guards are just taking it up court too quick.
Now it's Kearney who missed the shot, not Finney, but Kagi will go to the line. His club up by 14.
I'd like to see this combination with Kearney and Kagi because both are strong, good inside players.
And again, 52-36. Got to be frustrating for Santa Cruz. They played a 3-point game, all except for that 1 2-minute stretch in the first quarter. They've been in a 3-point range the rest of the time, but it started at -14.
You know, they haven't even...
what a rebound that was with all those white shirts around, but he can't hold on. Now it's Branch. Now, well, let's go. Can't get it.
Over the back.
Django Sussman, and now, well, let's go. And those big boys for the Cardinals now are really pressuring down low, giving it all they have.
Well, they had four consecutive shots. They're going to make them too.
Carney with a move to the hole. Can't get it. Kagi had it. Well, let's go. Tried to block it, but got a piece of Kagi. He'll go to the line. .241 in the third. 14-point lead for the home-standing Aptos Mariners.
Barnes has returned in the ballgame. He hasn't had much playing time today.
Barnes started. Left halfway through the first quarter. It's been there ever since. Halfway or almost to the end now. The last third of the third quarter, he's back in. Hopefully inspired from his pine time. As far as the Cardinals are concerned.
Violation.
What happened? Somebody got up above the rim early, huh? Or did they go
They had a
across
lane
the line?
violation here, movement on the lane prior to the shot.
Okay. Another chance for Kagi. Can't get that one either.
Big Tim got that rebound.
Nordahl. That's into Nordahl. He can't get the shot. He's fouled by Kagi.
Don't complain. You hit him. You hit him. Settle down, big guy.
.229 left in the third quarter. 53-38. And Bob, the Cardinals really have played him tight ever since
the first quarter.
At that one run. A nightmare run, huh? That early in the game.
Well, the Cardinals, despite a cold shooting performance, are still trying to hang in there. If they got an 8 to 10 point run, you could make it a ball game here yet. Very flat shot, but he scored it. That should have been a kicking.
They bring it within 14, 53-39. That's been the barrier. They can't get it inside 14. And again, they won't get it inside 14. It's now 17 points. Sillen with another three. Everybody's in the air. Double teaming. I tell you, this is the best Aptos defense I can ever remember seeing. This is really something.
Well, this is the best they've played this year, I'll tell you.
Coming alive. Aptos basketball could be back here for the stretch drive.
Now, the team that should be shooting the three-pointers, I believe, is Santa Cruz. They're not going to play catch-up here unless they start bombing. And if they're missing, they might as well go for a three-pointer.
Still playing control ball. That's a sophomore making a senior move. That time, well, let's go to the hole. Scores it back to 15 points. 127 in the third. 56-41. Aptos with the lead and the ball. Sillen just inside the three. Won't get it. Well, it's Nordahl rather clears it off.
Here's 3-on-1 now.
Williams keeps it, can't get it. Back iron, just missed the shot. That's the hardest layup of all down the middle, unless you, of course, are a leaper and jam it through.
Look at that Cardinal bench. They're all standing. I told you I tried to pick up something on that, offering encouragement. And Pete is sitting down very quiet and cool. He wants his team to get involved.
He does. He wants the team to take this game over. And that's one man who's doing his darndest to do it. I think Willisco has just been fierce out there tonight.
You know, he had that one block shot, and he's matured and said, hey, I got to give him these pump fakes, move to the basket, squares up very good. Great ball game for a sophomore.
47 seconds in the third, still at 15 points that they just cannot seem to melt, no matter how heated up they get it. And this is the reason. This is really bad foul shooting, period.
Very poor.
It's not that hard of a shot. 15 feet. And I don't know, we'll try and get the stats, but by the time you see this game, you'll have had other opportunities to see those stats. Goodness gracious. You can bet that's what they'll be doing in the Santa Cruz gym next week. The Fellman's going to be seeing a lot of foul shots. What's your theory on that?
You got to practice every day free throws. I believe 15, 20, 30 every day.
Sillen prays and gets it answered with a Nice looking left-hand hook shot.
I also like to shoot those free throws under pressure. I just don't like them thrown.
58-42. Still in foul.
Stefan.
Okay, Stefan. Got a word for me, Jeffrey? Okay, I've been reminded to remind you that on Thursday we'll have a special edition of Game of the Week. It'll be SoCal right here at Aptos. Boys basketball. And right now that game looking a lot better than we had any right to expect earlier.
SoCal, I saw them play. They're most improved. They're really playing unselfish, great ball, great shooting. Peixoto, outstanding player.
That's a winning team. That's 9-6. Harbor are 11-7. These two teams do not have winning records. When you look at Aptos, you just cannot understand why.
Well, he played a pretty tough schedule, too. He went in some tough tournaments with Aptos this year.
10 seconds left in the third. Aptos will get the final shot. It may well be from the foul line. As there's a whistle by Cardini. I don't know what he called. They're going to take it off the side. I don't know who it was on, if indeed it was a foul.
I don't understand anything.
Might have just been a little halt in the action here. Still in with a man, Nordahl in his face. Tries to get a shot off. I think Stillen got away with something.
That could have been a foul and a two-pointer. He should have left it go. Would have been fouled.
Well, that's the way the third quarter ends. With the score, Aptos 58 and Santa Cruz 43.
Hi, I'm Eric Johnson, founder and president of Eric's Deli Cafe. Why don't you come on inside and see the care we take in preparing all the food at an Eric's Deli Cafe. All of our soups, baked goods, and salads are made from scratch from our own special recipes with nothing but the finest ingredients. The cooks start bright and early each morning to make sure that everything we serve is just the way you like it. And our own truck delivers it fresh to you every morning starting at 3 a.m. Does that guy look familiar to you? At Eric's, we've made a personal commitment to our community by adding support to local charities and community events. We appreciate the support that you've given us over the past 13 years and want you to know that we will do our best on every visit that you make to an Eric's Deli Cafe so that it will be fast, fresh, and delicious. Here's to your health.
Eric's Deli Cafe has more than 20 locations to serve you, including Scotts Valley, Santa Cruz, Capitola, Aptos, and Watsonville.
Fourth quarter underway here. Aptos still with that 15-point lead, earned off the full court press in the first part of the ball game, about halfway through the first quarter. And that's where we've stayed, 14, 15, 16, now 17 points, 60-43.
And despite a Santa Cruz 20-point effort in that third quarter, 20 points they scored.
60-45 now, 7:36 left in the basketball game. We will have a player of the game to receive the award from Awards and Engraving Unlimited of Capitola. Smith again. Reminding you, you'll have another chance to see these Aptos Mariners. They'll be in action Thursday night on a special edition of Game of the Week as they entertain those high-flying, hard-pounding SoCal Knights.
That should be an excellent ball game, especially the way Aptos is playing now.
Next week, we'll be making a diversion away from basketball to soccer when we will have on Sunday the Santa Cruz San Lorenzo Valley soccer game. And next month, oh, he forced that right through. Well, let's go scores against the smaller but hard contending Mike Georgiana.
He must have a bundle. Well, let's go tonight. Nice steal again.
Williams up the middle with Nordahl on his right. Takes it all the way, can't get it. Just a little too deep when he released the shot. Georgiana clears it away, and here come the Mariners with Smith bringing the ball up the middle.
I'm sorry, but the Cardinals must have had 6 opportunities, 3-on-2, 3-on-1, and not converting them all on the fast break.
Stillen with a quick release. He just makes up his mind to shoot. That ball gets out of his hand in a hurry. Right. I like that style. That's hard to defend. Branch and Williams playing catch on the right perimeter. Trying to find a man inside. They throw it away. Throw it away to John Carney. Smith again. Now he really feels it, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, look out. Matt Smith. I tell you what, Bob, we got another hard job with our player of the game. This score holds up. Who are you going to give it to? Kagi, Smith, both of them? What are you going to do? That's a tough one.
That'd be a tough one.
5:51 on the clock, 17-point lead.
Smith really spearheaded that first quarter. He got the steals. He and Finney. And Sullivan. They all had,
Sullivan shot everywhere but down.
Right now, they should be able to score off of that.
Williams through traffic. Georgiana got him. Williams will go to the line, but I don't think anybody's worried about it on the Aptos side because the line has been the safest place to keep the Cardinals offense tonight, and that's too bad.
But what I see in the Aptos team, I like to watch when a team moves down court offensively. They have the ball is beating anywhere from 3 to 4 Aptos players down court. That's not good. All 5 guys should be able to beat the ball down.
Demi Ian-Badeo, number 40, is back in the game for Santa Cruz, along with Jason Nee, number 32, Nee, a 5'10 sophomore, and Ian-Badeo, a 6'2 junior, who's a ferocious rebounder. And finally, Williams shows the Cardinals how to do the uncontested 15-foot foul shot.
Well, I think you're going to have a good ball game Wednesday again. I think Soquel and Harbor probably the cream of the crop this particular year, and these two teams battling out here are going to give people some headaches the second round.
Well, Rusty Reed will be along with that one, I think, working with
with Ty.
All right.
Good old Gary. Good to see him back in the harness here. Yep. Look at that left-handed pass.
Sullivan shots just going long here in the last quarter. Kagi with an inside board and trying to find some glass, and the Aptos Mariners have just kind of settled down, and I'm not going to say they've cruised for the last 3 quarters of the ball game, but
they have cruised.
They have really been able to hold on to the lead without too much trouble. Once again, I promise this is the last time I'll say it, or maybe the next to the last time I'll say it, but it's the foul shots. The foul shots were going down. This would be a basketball
closer ball
game,
right? And the press.
They're making theirs. The other guys are not.
Well, I tell you, I watch Sullivan play, and he reminds me so much of Kelly Stratton. Defense, boards.
Well, Willisco put his goods on the table that time. Georgiana bought it, and Willisco will go to the line. They shoot a pair.
5 to go and 15 down, 17 down.
Player of the game, we need help in the truck. This is tough.
Oh,
Smith or Kagi will tell you when we get to the end of the basketball game. Just going to run it out now. Cardinals have shown no propensity to shoot the threes or cash in their opportunities, and Aptos is still hanging on to a 15-point lead after all of that. What's the call on the baseline? I missed it.
Blocking. 5-0, I think that is.
Okay, Femi Ian-Badeo is
right.
charged with the foul. 40 blocking, 50 Sullivan, who's at the line.
I tell you, he looked so much like Kelly Stratton. I just can't believe it. Watch that shot. Same hand formation, same left-handed shot.
Kelly's over at West Valley.
West Valley playing, right?
Having a good time.
He and Tomas Thompson.
Tomas Thompson, who's lighting him up.
#1 team in the state, at least in Northern California. Nice.
Tomas Thompson making a comeback through the ranks of basketball. He'll be at Division I again next year, I'm sure. He fights his way back.
He will be. Casey Kaiser.
Ian-Badeo.
Oh, nice move. I was impressed with Big 8 train in the tournament, Dad's Club, but hasn't been coming on as much as I thought he would be.
Well, I tell you, Santa Cruz has this within 12, and that's the closest they've been since about 3 minutes into the ball game. They scored first, and then saw Aptos score the next 16.
Right.
Scored again, saw Aptos score about the next 8. But it's 69-57. The Cardinal full court pressure forced Aptos into the timeout, Bob, and with 4:22 left, it's not inconceivable.
No, but I think things are under control.
Just you take the ball out of bounds. Barley, you go to the left side. You go to the middle. You break up. You got 4 guys up. If there's nobody open, go into the corner. If you don't get the ball in the wings, you guys streak each other. You're ball. You should streak in the middle. Come on, you guys. Hey, defense now. Defense Jesse's in the middle. Jesse's underneath.
Okay, did you get all of that?
Oh, man. It brings back memories of trying to give instructions in a loud gym.
I think we had 2 mics, one in the rooting section and one in the one in the huddle. But it was interesting.
It was.
They got to work against this press now. The Cardinals within 12. Yes, with very much a chance here. The ball starts falling away like
turnover.
that. Almost.
That was a turnover.
A turn, a shot won't go. Well, let's go. Flies to the rebound, fights it off, and loses it.
See that? That's off him.
And that's tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
He's having himself quite a ball game for a sophomore. By far, I think the outstanding player in this ball game for Santa Cruz.
Well, let's go work against Stefan there. Stefan got the better of it, give Aptos a second opportunity, and it's back to 15 as Sillen cans the 3. Got to mention him along with our players in the game, too. This guy's having a game. What happened?
Nice steal.
Looks like he was blocked. Number 22, K.C. Kaiser.
K.C. Kaiser.
Stood there like a block of cement, but apparently was moving a little bit.
He turned into it.
I thought he had him, but the charge won't go. It'll be Sillen to the line. They had it down at 12, and then Sillen bombed the 3, and now he's back at the line. Can't get it. Well, let's go another rebound. Williams at the point where he's been most of the night. Iambadeo can't get it. Sillen flies for the rebound. Feeds the pass down the middle. Verdugo can't get it. Sillen volleyballs it. Away with it goes Willisco. Williams up the middle.
See, I think I'd be just throwing 3-pointers here now.
Not all with a nice move. Can't quite get it to drop. Did everything right on that play except the last part of it.
Shot was just a little low. Got to get it up just a little higher.
Verdugo posting up. Wisely passes and good eyes, has Finney all alone. Charging to the hole. 17-point lead, 3:10 to go.
Well, Finney hasn't had much playing time today, I don't think. And he's an outstanding player. There's 3 now.
Williams got a bucket full of points tonight. Smith. Oh, is he quick?
He is quick. I'll tell you, there's hands down. He's got the best ball game he's had all year. That I've seen anyway. An outstanding ball game.
And Badeo from the short base. Not at all. Couldn't make the chippy a minute ago. Makes the much more difficult shot. 76-62, 232.
I think he put on one of the Knutson's uniforms today, and he's playing like one. Very quick. Handling the ball.
Boom. Nice passing. Good execution. Jesse Stefan. 16 points. 78-62. 2:09 left in the game.
Pass the ball. You got to pass the ball.
The 3-time defending league champion Cardinals look at this point in the season like it will be difficult for them to repeat. Aptos, on the other hand, looks like a team going in the other direction. Cardinals have had some very unfortunate injuries. Gabe Jones.
Well, again, you know, the title goes into a playoff game, right?
It does.
So anything could happen in those playoff games.
That's true, but I've always been one to advocate the
league champ is still a league champ.
Respect the regular season record. I mean, that's what it's about. The playoffs have been something that's come along, and
I know I talked earlier to Coach Warmerdam. He said he thought that the championship would probably be with the 3 losses, but I don't think Harbor or Soquel can lose 3 games. Maybe one more,
Well, it's getting to be scissors, paper, rock. You got Harbor smashing Santa Cruz, and then you got SoCal beating Harbor. And now these Aptos guys have injected themselves back into it.
Right.
At home here especially, they're going to be particularly difficult. That game that we're going to have on Thursday night special edition is well chosen. SoCal at Aptos. Again, Rusty Reed and Jeffrey Charon on the selection committee, finding us the best games available at any particular time. Put this one in the books weeks ago, and they were right. This will be a good one on Thursday night, game of the week.
Got a lot of new white jerseys in there.
Al, a whole bunch of new guys on the floor. You want to pick it up, Bob?
Well, we got Tad McWhirton. He's the first time on the floor. I see Todd passing the ball.
Number, please.
Number 10. 40 is Kyle Knutson. He's got the right name on there.
Walked along the baseline.
12, Mike Giorgiano. We saw him playing earlier. 22, Dave Allen. Limited action. Looks like he's got an air cast on too.
For Santa Cruz, they've got 44, Rob Henderson there. This man, number 33, Ryan Mills. 34 is in there, Todd Trowbridge. He saw some action early in the second half, picked up the pace for Santa Cruz for a while. Hasn't had as much time in this game as in some others I've seen. Williams 11's been in there most of the night doing the job at point.
Well, Brian Mills got in the scorebook. He just got on the court a few seconds ago.
This game waning away, 1:18 on the clock. Aptos will win it. The question is by how much? It's 17 now, 82-65.
See, this is a typical defensive game for Aptos, 65 points, but their offensive machine got in gear and got up in the 80s. I bet this is the first time they're in the 80s this year.
Well, that's interesting. Like we said at the top of the show, they were minus 4.5, 64.6 points a game scored, 69.1 given up. They'll be close to giving up that many tonight.
Well, the press was effective. I think the Mariners' trapping defense is not the way Coach Warmerdam would like it. If that gets to be a strong part of their game, they're going to be tough down the road. Nice pass.
Trowbridge.
Nice.
He's really quick, that guy, Trowbridge.
Trowbridge, a good player. They all are, but he's come a long way. I said earlier, he had a great ball game against SoCal. Whoops. Come on, Knut.
Allen misses his shot. Kyle
Knutson.
He set that up.
And you have my vote for MVP.
And you have mine. I'll let you announce it tonight. The KRUZ Player of the Game as presented by Awards and Engraving Unlimited of Capitola is
Matt Smith.
Number 21.
Outstanding game.
21 for Aptos, Matt Smith. Did everything here tonight. Stole the ball, passed the ball.
Yeah, he had a well-rounded game. The thing that I like is he only made about 2 or 3 passing errors and maybe lost the ball one time. A game like this, that's
and he has the ball almost
good.
all the time.
Yeah, he had a good ball game.
He drove, he dished, he shot from range.
Right.
You can't ask for more.
And I'm very impressed with Kagey's performance. He's really coming along. Santa Cruz has to go back to the drawing board, pull out some leadership, and I'm sure Coach Newell is experimenting something here this evening, and I'm sure he'll reap some benefits by that too.
And although it's been better the last few minutes, my penultimate last time to say this, they must practice these foul shots.
Yep.
82-69, or maybe not. Maybe you just let them not even think about it for a week. Who knows? Boom.
He got in the scorebook.
Todd McWhirter.
Nice.
Easy now. 13 seconds left.
We don't want to get anyone hurt now.
Really. Easy. Well, you know, these Aptos cheerleaders, one more time, they have really been having a good time. They competed against 1,000 cheerleaders from 75 schools in the Western Spirit Classic Southern California Regional Competition at Knott's Berry Farm in Los Angeles. They got the first place trophy.
That's great.
Against 75 schools and 1,000 cheerleaders, they got the first place trophy, plus an invitation to compete at the state championships next March.
And they'll be there. I'll tell you, we got to be proud of the girls participating on that cheerleading level. All the schools have outstanding performances.
It's much more than that now. It's gymnastics, it's dance, it's really a complete package out there when you want to be on one of those cheerleading squads. It's not standing around clapping hands. It's a really complex, very physical situation to be a cheerleader in this day and age.
Hours of work, hours of work. 9 seconds.
Dan goes Tissman.
Gee.
Knudsen. I liked it. It was pretty spectacular.
Oh, 2 more.
McWhirter filling it up for Aptos.
4 big ones.
McWhirter makes the last cash of the game. Makes the score 86. Aptos, Santa Cruz 70. It's a final. We'll be back with our player of the game, Matt Smith, in a moment.
Santa Cruz Motors, 2 decades of dependability and a great deal more. Mazda cars and trucks. Oldsmobiles for every generation. Cars of your dreams. Vans and utility vehicles. On the road and off the road, Santa Cruz Motors means people you know, products you trust, and great deals. Santa Cruz Motors, over 2 decades of dependability and a great deal more.
Our player of the game tonight, as we told you, no surprise here at the end, it's Matt Smith. And sir, I've watched you play for a lot of years out here and spoken about you frequently on KRUZ and enjoyed it every time. None more so than tonight. I was told I had this game and I thought to myself, what for? These guys don't have it this year, but you proved me different.
Yeah, no one around the league, they all counted us out, us and NMC, but we come out to prove something. And we did that tonight.
You had 22 points. We weren't able to get the assists, but everything seemed to be working for you personally.
Oh, I've been working hard throughout the 4 years, so it's finally coming together. Even as a team, we are.
I think Bob wants to ask you about that defense.
Oh man, how about your pressing defense? I was really surprised on the full court press and it being that effective. You guys spending some extra time working on that?
Throughout the year, it hasn't been working, and we've made some changes. I'm starting to play the middle, and we have some new guys at the wing, and it's starting to work. It's like last year, and we're coming together, and so is our press, and got a lot of turnovers off of it.
Was this your highest output for the season, 22 points?
Yeah, I haven't broken the 20-point barrier until today.
Well, this was an outstanding ball game for you. I've watched you play for many years, and really want to congratulate you for an outstanding job, and I hope you guys are just starting the road to success now.
Oh yeah, we're peaking at the right time, and it's important to us to show everybody what we can do.
You guys are doing well.
Hey, going back to that defense one more time, the Cardinals played you guys pretty even, 14, 15, 16-point difference for the last 3 quarters of the game, but it was that 2 minutes that blew them away. Now, did you guys have that plan before you came into the gym, or did it just happen the opportunity came up?
Well, it's been a kind of depressing week at Aptos because Lori Matusis, our fellow student, died, and that's why we have these bands, and we wanted to come out, and we were inspired because of that, and we just wanted to show everybody what we can do because it's been a hard week for Aptos.
It's been doubly tough for you guys here in Aptos. It's been tough for all of us around the country collectively. We came in to do this game. It was entertainment coming in, and you guys were extremely entertaining, and we thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
Outside, one last question. At the half, I was speaking with a bunch of the parents, and some people that seemed like the old Aptos optimism was back.
Yeah, we got that attitude now, that we can win any ball game, and we didn't have that before in the beginning of the year. It's Aptos now.
Well, Rusty and the rest of the crew are coming back to see you again on Tuesday. We'll put that on Thursday. I want to present to you our Game of the Week plaque as sponsored by Awards Engraving Unlimited of Capitola, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. Narrative Magic is back.
His parting shot was, of course, that the Aptos